Hello everyone, and I want to announce that I'm going to be streaming Legends of Equestria on Twitch. I want to announce this for a few reasons, and have some other announcements as well. So, I think as everyone pretty much knows, YouTube is, kind of just becoming more and more terrible. Part of me even wants to say it's a sinking ship at this point, but I don't know. It's just so big. It's just such a weird entity currently. But outside of that, I'll just say that streaming on YouTube has not been worth anything outside of what any generous fan donates, which I think happened through YouTube like once. Which thank you to them. But the exact same thing happens on Twitch, obviously. In fact, that's something that Twitch has set up for with its subscribers, or yeah, I think it's called subscribing on there. It just works differently than it does on here, so they have their own set in stone donation system that you can have if you can become a partner with Twitch. But I can't do that if I'm restreaming. Twitch actually specifies you can only stream to Twitch um while being a Twitch partner. So I kind of just had to decide that for me personally, it was better to become a Twitch partner than continue dual streaming and just not dual streaming, restreaming and just get nothing out of it. Aside from hopefully helping people enjoy a game, which I'll still be doing on Twitch all the time. I've been streaming a lot more lately, as people have probably noticed, and I plan to keep up that trend. Hopefully, maybe it'll lead somewhere, maybe it won't. I'm not really expecting anything at this point, but I feel like it would be wrong to not at least mention that streams won't be happening live on YouTube anymore. So if you want to catch Legend of Equestria live, it'll be happening on Twitch. Now, if you don't want to bother, like I said, it's within 24 hours, so a day after each time I stream, assuming that the stream is fine, there's no audio issues, and I don't just hate it for some reason, it will be uploaded to YouTube. So it's not like they're not gonna be here, they're just not gonna be here in stream form. They're not gonna be here live, which I know a lot of people go to streams, so you have that community and talking and, a little more interaction than just watching a video. Speaking of which, I'm not completely leaving YouTube. I still have the plans to let's play Octavia's Cello, or the Underworld's Cello, as I think it's actually called. But, still really excited for that game. And if Legends of Equestria ever gets a full, drawn out, like, actually polished version that isn't... Because I love Legend of Equestria, but it is still an alpha game. It's a game that is going to break on me probably every, like, few minutes in stream. I'm gonna have quests not working, I'm gonna have combat not working, I'm gonna have potentially controls glitching out, strange leveling behavior where you walk between an area with a level 2 enemy right next to an area with a level 50 enemy. All kinds of just unfinished nonsense that they really need to fix out. But if there's ever a fully polished version, I would be happy to let's play it. Just currently, and I don't mind. I'm still gonna stream it. Like I said, I like the game. It just is obviously unpolished. It's not finished, which is why it's an alpha. And I just don't really see a point in let's playing that when the game's going to be more consistently updated, like a lot of online games are these days. Now it's it's gonna be online pretty much all the time, for just download and play whenever. So, yeah, that's the situation there. If you do want more Let's Plays, I am going to be Let's Playing on my other channels, which will be in the description. Those are more frequent, much more frequent. My After Dark channel has been suffering because I'm lazy, and summer is hot, and even just making this video without my fan is killing me. I'm dying. But I'm still making it because I want to get this information out. So sorry for some little grumpy. And, my Gamers Under Innsmouth, which I've been doing with my good friend Jax, and we have a channel together, which I will link, and we've been doing older, kind of the normal stuff I do, like weird RPG Maker games, horror games, old games, Disgaea, always Disgaea forever. I'll probably at some point, I'll probably always end up doing something with Disgaea, no matter how many times I end up replaying the older games, because I freaking love them. I think that's mostly all that I had to say. Just, so please follow me on Twitch, or check in. You know, I'm gonna be streaming a lot of Legends of Equestria and a lot of just strange older games that I either played as a child or just think seems super interesting. And of course my standard spoopy RPG Maker games they're more often than not really bad, but sometimes they're really good, which is always a nice surprise. Anyways, I think that's all I really have to say. Oh, I do have a Patreon. I've mentioned it before. It's really, at this point, probably not even that big of a deal. I only have a few Patreons, or patrons, as they're called. But, still, if you want to support me, all of the rewards are still perfectly valid, even if no one actually has been all that into it. Most people are just currently supporting me and not my channel, as weird as that sounds. No one's really asked for their rewards, but I promise, if you sign up through Patreon, all those rewards are still valid. I'll do all of them within my power. Unfortunately, what my computer can run is limited, but limited to the degree that there's still a fuck ton of games I can play. I mean, you know, I can play all the way up to PS2 games pretty easily on stream, PSP games, all sorts of old games, RPG Maker games, games like Undertale that just don't take a lot of graphical power. It's mostly just really brand new games. Currently, my computer isn't going to be able to run them, but more update news, actually. Next year, that should be changing. A lot of things are going to change next year, theoretically. You know, there's no perfect... There's never a for sure on life, but theoretically, assuming that everything doesn't explode, somehow my situation is going to change next year. I'm not going to go into massive details, but at the very least, I should have a better computer, access to a better computer for streaming and let's playing and recording games that can run on something that isn't a toaster. But still, I would be happy, like I said, feel free to do Patreon or not. I don't, you know, at this point, this isn't something I really consider a job, more of a hobby, but I still obviously want to thank anyone who does support me in any such ways. And yeah, that's just been this whole ramble, cause, you know, I'm broke cause YouTube doesn't pay me money. YouTube basically pays me in, sub sandwich like tickets. You can get a sub sandwich for $3 a month. That's basically what they pay me. Anyways, no, I'm just being silly. But thank you all for watching. Thank you anyone who stuck with me, and I hope to see you all next time and in Legends of Equestria.